Hello, this is Jackie Sicoli again with Network Builders Arizona. Welcome to my eighth in the series, the summer series on networking at events. We've gone through everything from getting you prepared to actually getting the goals for the event, and now it is time to follow up after the event. So our number 8 is following up. And there will be 10 in the series, and I will have them online on my website as well as right here. So I would like to tell you about the following up part of it. The assumption is that you have gone to the event, you have alluded that you have people to refer others to, and that it's time now to do something about that. The most important thing after the event, and we're going to go into that the next time, but the most important thing is for you to have your database ready. Now, most of the people that I have spoken to within the last 2-3 years allude to the fact that they have a database, but in actuality, it happens to be a box, or it happens to be a bag or a drawer, whatever. It's not really a dedicated database because they remember everything in their brain. Well, give me a break. I don't know who you think you are, but you cannot remember everything in your brain. And trust me, the older that you get, it's the harder you get to remember everything. And you can't tell me that you remember every number. So be real, because everyone else is real, and create yourself a database. Now, this is not a hard thing to do. In fact, it's absolutely free. The only thing that it costs you is a little bit of time that can be done in front of television as you're relaxing. So the first thing you need to do is to go to Camcard, CAMCARD.com. Costs you zip, and it's an app. And the app actually takes you through the process of putting things in a database. And what that means is that it will ask you to record the card. And so it has the ability, it says, push the button for the card. The card's down here, and what you do is it will take a picture of it. So it scans it into its computer. Then you say save it, and then you go online to your account in camcard.com, and it's an HTTPS, by the way, www.camcard.com. Then you go online. Once you've saved, you sit in front of TV, you scan all of these cards in. No worry about it. You just save them, save them, save them. Then when you go online and make sure that they got the telephone numbers right, they got the address right, they've got everything right for each individual, be sure that you categorize your cards. That's the most important part of it. You will never remember everyone's name, nor will you remember their business, and certainly not the category that that ambiguous business implies. So it's important to get a category in there as well. And you can create your own categories: realtor, window washer, tile, whatever it happens to be. And it may just be where you met them, iNetwork Expo or something on that effect. Or maybe it's a Network Together group on Wednesday. So you can categorize them any which way you want. And when you do that, then when it's time to talk to an entire group of people, you'll have their emails already at one place, and you can, so to speak, blast them all together without them knowing that the other people are in the group. Big advantage to categories. The next thing you'd want to do is to be able to put notes for each one in your database. So what I do is when I speak to someone with an email and type the email, I will highlight the email and copy it. Then I'll go to that person in the database, to their notes section. I'll put in the date, and then I will paste what I said to them. So I have a running log of what was said each time that we have spoken. I'll even do that when I do LinkedIn, when I do Accountable, any of the ones that are the online social media. I may even do it for Facebook. Anytime I'm speaking to someone that it's digital instead of just talking, I will record that so that I can go back and remember what I said and follow up. This is very important. As I say, it doesn't cost you a cent except time. And the time is to put that in the database. And in the long run, you're going to have a lot better organization if you can be able to access these people from a variety of places. That may be the location that you met them. It could be the category of business they're in. It could be prospect. It could be customer. It could be a variety of things that are the terminology for that individual. So the most important thing after an event is to be sure that they are in your database. And people have been known to get in the car after the event and just make the copies of the business cards that they got. Now, that doesn't mean you throw the card away. I put them in a plastic sleeve that has 10 business cards on each side so that I can look back. And every once in a while, I'll say, I haven't talked to this person for a while. Let me go back and talk to them. Now, keep in mind, the database will literally show the card. So it's not like you have to see it again, but it is a good way of getting back to that card. Maybe you wrote something on the back and you forgot to put it in the database. At any rate, be sure that you go ahead and create that database, because the next thing that we'll be talking about is the sorting of those cards and actually responding to the cards. So be sure you have a database. Excel is sufficient for some, though I think something a lot more efficient like camcard.com will be a lot easier to work with and a lot more efficient. So here we have networkbuildersarizona.com and Jackie Zaccoli. And I'm very excited to be able to give these talents to you. If you want my Jumpstart program, that's wonderful. Would love to be able to do that with you so that we could really look at those cards that you have collected, find 4 alliances, get a strategy with a written workbook on how to do that. And then we could make you totally word of mouth in the world of 4 different alliances that are hiding in your very own database. So please come to my website, Network Builders Arizona, or email me, JACQUE at networkbuildersarizona.com, all spelled out. Would love to speak with you, and please make a comment after this live video and let me know exactly what it is that you would like to consider or questions you might have about a database. This is Jackie Zaccoli, and make it a great day as only you can.